Almost everyone's bucket list includes a trip to Europe. Whether it's the mesmerizing Swiss Alps, stunning Paris, sun-kissed Mediterranean beaches, or the historical sites of Greece and Italy, Europe dazzles visitors of all types. For those who are interested in visiting such a scenic environment, we come up with the top 13 essential Europe travel tips for newbies. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and before starting the video, make sure to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Let's get started with visa requirements. To travel between European nations, you must first get a Schengen visa from consulate or embassy of the country you're visiting. Your passport should be valid for at least 6 months after your departure date. Regardless of the initial port of entry, tourists going to various countries should apply for a visa for each country with a maximum number of days. If both or several countries have the same number of days, the visa should be sought at the initial port of entry. Best time to take a trip to Europe. If an intriguing European vacation is on your mind, try to schedule it during the off-season. Summer in Europe is the busiest season, with tens of thousands of visitors arriving from all over the world. Beaches are crowded, hotel prices and airplane tickets are high, famous tourist sites have lengthy lines. Traveling to Europe during the off-season is the ideal option since most of the renowned sites are available throughout the year. It's possible to save money on the plane tickets, hotel accommodations, and avoid overcrowding. Currency. On any worldwide holiday, the wise and smart use of foreign currency is crucial, and Europe is no different. The first and most important piece of currency advice is to avoid exchanging money at the airport. Before going, you may obtain better rates in the city or get them converted in your own country. Debit and credit cards from MasterCard, Diners Club, Visa, and American Express are widely accepted across Europe. However, it's always a good idea to utilize a currency card or an international travel card when on vacation. This international travel card is issued by the majority of recognized nationalized and private sector banks. This card may be issued by any bank and preloaded with euros for fast and hassle-free transactions in Europe. It's a good idea to have cash on hand, but only spend it when absolutely required. Rest and put your travel card to good use somewhere. Many nations such as Croatia, Sweden, and Denmark do not utilize the euro and have their own currency. Make an effort to include these nations in your itinerary. There will be significant savings in travel costs. Travel by train. When traveling between countries in Europe, most travel books advocate using the train. Train travel, depending on the location, is much more convenient, hassle-free, and cost-effective than flying. If you want to go from Brussels to Paris, for example, flying is complicated and costly. Instead, purchase Thalys or TGV tickets and arrive in Paris in under 2 hours. But in order to get the greatest rate, it's also vital to reserve train tickets ahead of the time. Local language. Do not assume that everyone in Europe speaks English. Knowing a few keywords in the native language of the nation you're visiting is one of the greatest pieces of travel advice for Europe. If you are going to Paris, learn a few important French terms. And if you are going to Italy, know a few fundamental Italian words. Mobile connection. Another crucial piece of travel advice for Europe is to make sure you have a good cell phone connection, because no one SIM card can be used in all European countries. It's usually best to travel after activating an international roaming plan for the countries you want to visit before leaving home. Book online tickets. Europe is filled with magnificent architecture and monuments. There are massive palaces, museums, cathedrals, and gardens that astonish every visitor. Book your entrance tickets online to ensure a pleasant and hassle-free visit to these landmarks. There are separate lines for people who buy their tickets online, so you don't have to wait in long lines. Packing tips. If you are not sure what to bring on your Europe vacation, here's a list of must-have items. Carry a compact rucksack for day trips, cotton clothing, sunglasses in the summer, and an umbrella and raincoat in case of unexpected rain in Europe. The most significant aspect of the Europe, though, is footwear. Carry mainly sneakers, walking shoes, since walking and hiking are the best ways to see the city. If you are visiting Greece, Avoid wearing high heels since several cities prohibit women from wearing them. Shopping tips. Instead of classy boutiques and boutique shops, the most crucial suggestion for shopping in Europe is to visit local markets. The things at street markets seem wonderful and colorful, and it's a lot of fun to select the finest trinkets and souvenir at a good price. One thing that every visitor should remember while shopping in Europe is that greeting a shopkeeper and exchanging pleasantries with him is considered social etiquette, and it's something that should never be forgotten. Food tips. The many nations of Europe will always provide you with a variety of cuisine to choose from. If you are a foodie who wants to try a variety of dishes, go to a neighborhood bistro or a roadside cafe rather than a fine dining establishment. Furthermore, while visiting new countries, always attempt to sample their regional specialities, such as trying various cheeses and local wines in France, trying different varieties of waffles in Belgium, and pampering yourself with numerous flavors of Greek yogurt and Greek salad in Greece. Join walking tours. City walking tours are one of the best ways to get the most out of your trip to Europe. These walking tours will not only take you to the city's most renowned sites and tourist locations, but they will also provide you with intriguing tales and information that you would not have learned otherwise. There are city walking excursions, while you can learn to prepare Italian delicacies or see old Greek or Turkish ruins. Food. The cost of food in Europe can be very high. Spend more money on lunch than on supper. Order the restaurant's lunch specials, which are a wonderful 3-course meal that's both affordable and filling. In Europe, restaurants already provide complimentary bread and drinks. In European restaurants, there's often a surcharge for dining in. As a result, ordering takeout or eating on the move is recommended. Street food from delis and small eateries will always be less expensive than restaurant cuisine. Accommodation. One of the most significant European travel ideas that you should ingrain in your memory is lodging. After all, it's the next most costly item after a flight. Staying at hotels near airports or railway stations is not a good idea. If you are traveling alone, backpackers, hostels are the way to go. But for families and groups, budget-friendly chains like Ibis, Easy Hotels, and Travel Lodge are better alternatives. Whether this is your first vacation to Europe or you come many times a year, avoiding some of the most typical travel mistakes can make your trip a lot more pleasurable. A little preparation goes a long way, and travel suggestions can make you a better and more comfortable traveler. This is all from today's video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.